Hey y'all, so I hope that everyone is staying warm, are more optimistic than pessimistic. But I told y'all I was gonna try to do these Crockett confessionals. Now y'all gotta excuse me because right now I'm just about being cozy on this couch because I have been working. Yes, I have been working. We've got some exciting things that are going to take place as we head into the new year. We begin the new year for our U.S. Senate campaign. I just can't wait for y'all to see all that we got in store. Lord knows I've been working. So excuse the fact that I look like what I've been through. But nevertheless, so yesterday, anyone that knows me knows that I have someone that is a best friend. And she is very close to most people just calling my sister. I've known her for quite some time, and her family knows me. My family knows her. And so really she's my sister. She's also my soror. And so her name is Jennifer. So Jennifer, you can always find her wherever I am. Like, that's just what it is, all right? Well, Jennifer ends up texting me yesterday and says, hey, can you talk? Now, those people that are like in my life know how busy I am, and they know exactly what I'm up to because I'm very good about our group chats where I'm kind of telling them what all is popping off. And if they are asking me something, like, I know that like it's something that matters. So I was like, yeah, I got some time. Sorry, y'all. Carmen is texting me. So I was like, what's up? She said, can you FaceTime me really quickly? Now, I love Jennifer, but like, we don't be FaceTiming like that. I mean, we do here and there, but you know, whatever. So I say, yeah, that's fine. So she FaceTimes me, and I have an opportunity to speak to another soror. Her name is Teresa. And Jennifer decided to go and sit with Teresa as she was getting her cancer treatment. Teresa has stage 4, I won't name the type of cancer. And her and Jennifer were just sitting and talking, and she was talking about how she loves me, and she was talking about how she be fighting in these comments on social media with people. And while she is my sorority sister, I had never met Teresa, and I did not know her story. And as Teresa is so fierce and brave, to the extent that we were engaging in conversation where she was trying to find out what it was that she could do for me, it just brought things into perspective in really a supernatural way for me. Because here it is, I get caught up on some stuff sometimes, and y'all know that when people come for me, I am very big on making them regret that they did. But the bigger picture is that there are people that are legitimately fighting for their lives. And in the moments that Teresa was talking to me about trying to help me on this campaign, I felt so unworthy. Because as an elected official who should be making this fight as easy as possible, I know that we've failed her. But none of that had her down, because she still believes in the possibility of elected officials that are going to do right by her. And in the middle of a fight for her life, she still be about fighting them comments with y'all, as well as truly wanting to do something for this campaign. I want y'all to reflect as we go into this new year about really how much we can do. And I want you to find your inner Teresa, that person that even in the midst of their own trials and tribulations is still in this fight, because she understands how important it is. And so I committed myself that just like Teresa has not given up on fighting for me, I will not give up on fighting for her. And I would argue that my fight is rooted in real people like Teresa. Real people that, as she sat there and told me about how difficult it has been to try to navigate being able to actually just make sure she still has a car to be able to get to her treatments and keep a roof over her head, while also obviously being able to afford treatments. I want y'all to understand that as we have talked about a lot of things about healthcare, that for some people it may sound like it's just political kind of jockeying, but there's real lives attached. And the work that I do is because I truly understand that there are real lives attached every single day. I understand that every political decision, especially in this moment, has the ability to truly impact whether or not someone sees another day on this earth. And it is so devastating, whether we're talking about the lack of funding, because I was almost brought to tears in thinking about how much we failed Teresa and so many others, because in this moment, funding has been cut for research for cancer and, really a lot of different ailments. It's not just cancer. You have to wonder, what are you doing? If you're sitting in office and the very basics to keep us alive, we're not making those investments. It makes you wonder. And these were the really difficult questions that I was asking when I was asking myself, are you doing enough to truly move the needle? Or are you just kind of doing what's comfortable? Are you going to do what seems like it would be easiest and most convenient? And I will tell you that I won't stop fighting for Teresa, because she deserves better of this government. And I won't stop fighting for all those individuals that are seeing their rights being taken away, whether we're talking about members of the LGBTQIA community, whether we're talking about persons that are being kidnapped by ICE, or whether we're talking about children who won't have access to the education that they deserve, or whether we're talking about nurses who are having their very degrees downgraded by this Department of Education, or whether we're talking about those family businesses. I am truly scared for our country. And I know that in this moment, we need people that are doing things in government just because it's the right thing to do, and understanding that so many people will face what may be a life or death situation because of what we do or don't do. So anyway, that's my Crockett confessional from the campaign trail. I want to say God bless you, my soror. And you definitely don't have to be in these comments fighting. But I got you. And like I told you yesterday, the only job that I need you to make sure you fulfill is beating cancer. Talk to y'all soon.